Good morning, student. Today we will study History Chapter 6 Towns, Traders, and Crop Persons. During the medieval period, a large number of new towns developed in different parts of India. The court town, trading town, pilgrim center, forts, and various other types of towns. Sometimes many towns combined several functions. They were administrative centers, temple towns, as well as center of commercial activities and craft production. Some important centers of trade and artisanal production in central and south India. Capital cities. Other court towns on the official seat on the government in the political entity during this period. A number of medieval Indian cities emerged. These are Delhi, Kannauj, Ajmer, etc. under the Rajputs, Badami and Ellora under the Pallavas, and Agra, Fatehpur Sikri under the Mughals, nobles, official, royals, attaints, scholars are ordered settled in these cities. They serve the rulers. The created demand the goods such as silk, fine, ornaments, and decorate items. The temple there are palaces with mandabas and pavilions. Pilgrim Center. Temple towns represent a very important pattern of urbanization, the process by which cities develop. Temples are often central to the economy and society. Rulers built temples to demonstrate their devotion to various deities. They also endowed temples with grants of land and money to carry out elaborate rituals, feed pilgrims and priests, and celebrate festivals. Pilgrims who flocked to the temples also made donations. Temple authority used the wealth of finance, trade, and banking. Gradually, the large number of priests, workers, artisans, traders, and etc. settled near the temple to cater to its needs and those of the pilgrims. Thus grew the temple towns. Towns emerged around the temples, such as those Plaza or Vidisha in Madhya Pradesh and Somnath in Gujarat. Other important temple towns included the Kasi, Varanasi, Pushkar, Ajmer. Pilgrim Center also slowly developed into townships. The town of Amritsar developed among the Sikhs, Harmandir Sahib. The Hindus are four important religious sites, namely Kedarnath, Badrinath, Gangotri, and Yamunotri. The commercial centers. The 18th century saw the rise of Bombay, Calcutta, and Madras, which are nodal cities today. Crafts and commerce underwent major changes as merchants and artisans, such as weavers, were moved into the black towns established by the European companies. Within these new cities, the blacks and native traders and craftspersons were confined here while the white rulers occupied the superior residence of fort. Many came from far and near to those towns to buy local articles and sell products of distant places like horses, salt, camphor, saffron, betel nut, and spices like pepper. Port town. Surat and Gujarat was the emporium of western trade during the Mughal period, along with present-day Kampat and somewhat later Ahmedabad. Surat was gateway for the trade with West Asia. Gulf Surat has also been called the gate to Mecca because many pilgrim ships set sail from here. The city was a composition. People of all castes and creeds lived there in the 7th centuries. The Portuguese, Dutch, and English had their factories and warehouses and Surat. According to the English chronicler Ovington wrote an account of the port in 1689. An average 100 ships of different countries could be found announced in the port at any given time. The town of Musulipattanam or literally fish port town, lay on the delta of the Krishna River. In the 17th century, it was a center of intense activity. Both Dutch and English East Indian companies attempt to the control of Masulipatam. It became the most important port at the Andhra coast. The fort at Masulipatam was built by the Dutch merchant guilds. From the 18th century onwards, the subcontinent was dotted with several small towns. These probably emerged from large villages. They usually had a mandapika and mandi of later times to which nearby villagers brought the produce to sell. They also had market streets called the hatta. Linked the market streets called the Hatta lined them with shops. Besides, there were streets for different kinds of artisans such as potters, oil pressers, sugar makers, toddy makers, smiths, stone masons, and etc. Hampi, yeah, case studies. Hampi is located in the Krishna Tungabhadra Basin, which formed the nucleus of the Vijayanagara Empire. Founded in 1336, the magnificent ruins at Hampi reveal a well fortified city. No mortar or emerging cementing agent was used in the construction of these walls, and the technique followed was to wedge them together by interlocking. The architecture of Hampi was distinctive, the buildings in the royal complex and splendid arches. The temples were the hub of cultural activities and performed before the deity, royalty, and Moses in the many pillared halls in the Virupaksha, the form of Shiva temple. The Mahanavami festival, known today as Navaratri in the south, was one of the most important festivals celebrated at Hampi. Archaeologists are found in the Mahanavami platform where the king received cash and accepted tribute from subordinate chiefs. From here, I also watched dance and music performance as well as wrestling bouts. Ambi fell in ruin the following the default of Vijayanagara in Deccan Sultans.